Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. This guy here has a quest. They are unquiet about their sky pirate problems. Let us see what we can do for them. Sky pirates. Or maybe they are pirates. That's also an option. The unquiet trader seems to be scanning the skies in silent desperation. Ah, you have the look of a lad who's seen his fair share of trouble. Mayhap you would be willing to help me with mine? I need a capable sort to head into the Sea of Clouds, track down my missing airship. I had to mortgage my soul to get that vessel built, so winning the contract to ferry supplies out to Cloudtop was a real weight off my mind. It seems my luck ended there. My ship was due back in Ishgard bells ago, and I've been praying for a glimpse of her sails ever since. Can't help fearing the worst. Wishes run afoul of sky pirates. My creditors will have their pawns of flesh. You think me foolish to fear piracy so far above the waves? Well, let me tell you that no honest merchant is safe now that airship production has, as you will excuse the pun, taken off. Any scoundrel with a sack of coin and a vague sense of direction can terrorize the skies. Oh yes, this new breed of buccaneers like to paint themselves as dashing explorers, braving the unknown. But the truth of their nature is right there in the name, Sky Pirates. You can have a chance, they'll strip your ship of every last scrap of cargo and cry, "Yar!" as they launch you screaming over the rails. I've heard the stories. Please, you must make haste to Camp Cloudtop. That's where the shipment was bound. And inquire as to the fate of my poor ship. Oh, and my poor helmsman. Ask Rochemont. He'll know, if any man does. Alright. To Cloudtop. Probably just teleport there. Does bring up the question, why ships when teleport's so easy? Yeah, other people don't teleport as much. I don't know. We're here, doing our best. Flying around on a dragon, having a good time. Aye. A supply airship has gone missing, you say? Well, that would certainly explain why our provisions are so late in arriving. I did in fact spy a vessel charting an erratic course northwards a short while ago, but it seemed disinclined to make port here. I paid it little mind. Not the most compelling piece of evidence, I grant you, but I have witnessed naught else of interest. So as to investigate the landmass to the north, rest assured, send word if I spy any other sign of our errant supply ship. Okay. Also, while we're out here, this would be a good point to check if there's any other quests available. Looks like a couple. It is there. Reap what you sow. It's like a society quest business there. There's something else here. Also do that. Alright. Find the cargo ship helmsman. Send to the north. Up here? Over there? Sound of Madness is over there. That's fine. And here? Nope. Next one. Okay. Here's a ship. Here's some people. Oh, you're just coming on in. Eh. Aid! Aid, I say! These villains mean to plunder my cargo. What do you got here, then? You're some sort of hero, do you? Yes. Very much so. Well then, you won't mind if we mates here join the fun. Make for a more heroic tale, won't it? The tale of how 3 Sky pirates fed a metal little shine his own bloody eyes. What the? Oh gods, I know that ship. It's... Very quick. So you're the Scrags who have been dragging our good name through the mud. You're a Red-Bill Newfound. We ain't done naught to you or yours. What do you want with us? I think I made me position pretty clear. You take on the mantle of Sky Pirate, you agree to a certain code of conduct. Codes ain't worth much if folk go round breaking them. Frankly, lads, you're making us look bad. We can't have that. No hard feelings, though, eh? Oh, thank you, Mr. Livarn. Thank you. I'm sure my master will wish to repay you. If your employer does business in Ishgard, he likely knows a merchant or two who trades with me associates. Tell him to say it's for Livarn, and any reward should reach me soon enough. As for you, adventurer, 'tain't often someone beats me to the scene. But then I'd expect not less for heroes such as yourself. Partake? Somebody knows we're here, yeah. That is who you are, ain't it? I don't know too many other folk with one of them marvelous mana cutters the Ironworks dreamed up. Also a dragon. I also have that, though. Well then, seems you've saved me the trouble of tracking you down. We're hoping to have a word with you, you see. Huh? About what? I'll put it to you straight. I need someone to help out with a little venture I had in mind. Someone used to take in a few risks. Now, this wouldn't be no black-hearted brigand's work, so don't go worrying yourself on that account. Like them thieving curs just now, I don't hold with robbing honest folk. For me, you see, the Sky Pirate's life is all about freedom. Freedom to go where you will, to find out what lies beyond the next cloud. If you're interested in joining us on an adventure worthy of the name, then look for me standard in the northern reaches of the Blue Willow. Someone will be waiting there to greet you. Less piracy, more adventure. As an adventurer, we could adventure through the skies. We're adventuring through all the skies here already. Lots of stuff up in the skies out here. It's a whole thing. Okay. Ship is gone. Locate. The Red Bill's standard. All the way up here. Connects to the adjoining area this way. Just about. He's trying to attack us. Ridiculous. Okay. One thing here to come back for. See what we can get up to with this. Sure, it'll be something. Over here. Slightly down. Yep. Stacia. And a standard. And a mana cutter. That's far enough, stranger. If you value your life, tell me true. Do you stumble across this marker by chance, or are you here by invitation? Here by invitation? Yes. And that would make you the hero the captain said to watch out for. Well met. The name's Stacia. Nifard would call me his right-hand woman, but I feel like his bloody nursemaid, God's truth be told. Anyway, thanks to you for coming to hear him out. If you'd follow me, I'll take you to Red Bill's nest. Okay. Flying. We also have one. They just got a whole floating island all for themselves. How neat. Okay. Now that's a good sky pirate hideout. Up in the sky. Perfect. Yeah. Lots going on here. Come to you in person, and still you refuse my offer. Arrogant fool. On the subject of arrogance, Radlia, I bow to your superior knowledge. Well, that's all the bowing you'll get from me. I've told you a dozen times before, I ain't no one's lackey. My dear Leofard, how else do you propose to survive an expedition into the ghost ship? I'd fear for my life with naught but your feeble crewmates at my back. Well, I'd fear for my life with your manger crew at my back, on account of them being murderous, untrustworthy matches to a man. I thought you cleverer than this, Redbill. But no matter, I always get what I want in the end. 'Tis merely a question of method. Aye. Now there's a face I've not seen before. You don't have the look of one of Leofard's little birds. He's a guest. You understand the concept, don't you? You know when someone is invited, instead of just bursting through the door whenever she damn well pleases? That was Radlia, captain of the Talons. She knows Leofard is the best sky pirate alive. The fact he won't join her sticks in her craw. Are you gonna let them talk to you like that, Captain? We should teach them Red Bills some respect. Patience. When all of this is over, we shall see who rules the skies. Okay. Maybe it'll be me. I could rule the skies. I have a dragon, also. It's a good time. We got treasure, we got maps. Hello there, hero. Promise you high adventure, and high adventure you shall have. We plan to board the Sea of Clouds' very own ghost ship. Neat. Or what folk have taken to calling one, anyway. Every day for the past few weeks has brought with it a new sighting of the selfsame vessel, a massive airship of queer design, adrift on the wind. Being a curious lot, there are a few buccaneers who try to explore in below decks, but one of them has been seen since, and so naturally, they're saying the ship is cursed. Well, haunted. Like I said, an honest-to-God's ghost ship. My guess is she's another relic left behind by the Alligans, but we won't know for sure until we've had ourselves a good poke around inside, and liberated whatever ancient treasures she's got moldering away in their hold, of course. Of course. Before we start divvying up the spoils, we've got to find the damn thing. Which is why we've been working on a special new device. Finding her will be the easy part. What we can't do without is a veteran explorer who ain't afraid to fling himself face first into the jaws of danger. Now, I know you're a gallant champion of the people and all. Let's away the fame and glory, and I'd wager you're still an adventurer at heart. So what say you, Arctic? Fancy a plunge into the unknown at the side of the Red Bills? Yes. Then it's settled. So I visit to our crewmate, Utata. She's been working on a way to track the vessel. I think it'd be fairly clear. A ship floating around somewhere. It's not normally a ship there. Of course, this is also a floating island floating around somewhere. And now we are back over here. Okay. Tanta, Duckhand, sincerely fine. Hey. Greetings. The name's Utata. I suppose you'd call me the Red Bill's Chief of Engineering. Smithing, carpentry, magitech. If it's part of an airship, I can fix it. Just don't expect to see me waving a cutlass and swinging over the rails. If there's fighting to be done, well, that's what we have you for. Sounds good. Pretty good at that. Okay. Finding a thing. To rule the skies. Tata seems eager to share her findings on the ghost ship. What have we found? We found the ghost ship, that'd be perfect. That's what we're looking for. Well met, ladies and gentle pirates. Now that we appear to have our hero, happy to report that we've overcome the last obstacle to boarding the ghost ship. Meaning, your project is proceeding as planned. That it is, Captain. I knew this would be the perfect place to take readings. The scant amounts of background ether made it easy to follow the derelict's trail. The ghost ship has what Utana tells us is a unique etheric signature. She's building a device what can sniff out this particular spectral flavor and point us in the right direction. I call it the ectocompass. It allows you to collect some solid data on the vessel's movements and plot a reliable intercept course. No groping blindly through the clouds for us. All the ships are loaded and ready to fly. Just say the word, Captain. Alright. Tiny, you must stay here, out of harm's way. Keep an eye on those ether trails, eh? Alright, Captain. Grab an armload of treasure for me. Now we've got no way of knowing what's waiting for us on that cursed hulk, Arctic. So you best bring along a few mates, but you know you can trust. Don't hurt to be too careful, seeing as how you'll be going in first and all. I did tell you to be going in first, didn't I? Well, you will. The rest of us will be guarding the rear, just in case Bradley and their brood decide to stick their beaks in where they ain't wanted. Don't worry, she'll not get past us, so you can concentrate on carving a path into the ship's belly. Alright. An honest to God's ghost ship. Oh ho ho. This is gonna be an adventure and a half. Assuming we can actually do it. Quest accepted. The Void Arc. Now accessible. Huh. Finder. Dungeon. This vigilance from any vault or levy. Here. Dungeons, Heaven's Word. Big dungeons. Bonus. Trials. Raids. It's a raid. Okay. Well, a few obvious problems here then. We do not have average item level 175, and also this is a raid. So, that's going to make things difficult. 1 to 8 players. In an age when the miracle of the airship has become commonplace, the heavens have seen the rise of a new breed of fortune hunter, the Sky Pirate. These airborne buccaneers sail the endless sea of clouds in search of hidden lands to explore, beyond treasures to plunder. At the behest of one such band of sky pirates, you have joined an expedition set on boarding the ominous ghost ship of recent rumor. You return triumphant with Infarn's red bills, arms laden with spoils of some ancient trove. We fall into the perils of the haunted vessel as every would-be looter before you. 2-hour limit. It's at the Void Arc. No Phoenix down. 1 to 8 players. 3 parties of 1 tank, 2 healers, 5 DPS. So it's 1 to 8, 3 parties. It's gonna be a 24 situation again. That's even potentially more difficult to accomplish. At least it has more slots for DPS, if that's really the problem. Alliance raid kind of situation. Oh boy. Alliances meet the size. 3 parties, at least 1 member each. Necessary when unrestricted party options in effect. War magic, no limited jobs. Level 60, sync die 60, average item level 175. Okay. So that's some other raid quest stuff before you too. Just a whole separate thing. It's now like 5 parts of the same system here. Alright. To the Void Ark. 175. How far are we off from that? We are at 165 on the Black Mage. And 171 on the Bard, maybe? Let's see. Recommend any gear? Best for the Black Mage already? Cancel. We can definitely get a better weapon. We can only purchase like 1 of those currently. Let me grab out Bard here. Equip that. This at least lets us equip these with all the spaces full. See if it has any recommended gear. Can I equip the recommended gear? I mean, it's also possible that it's just not actually doing it since it's too full. Yeah, all these 210 stuff. I think the other sections of the inventory were less full than that. We got 1 space left for a weapon. All the main gear is completely full. We also have all the main gear in a good state. Some offhands. These, rings, gems. So yeah, nothing better in the weapons or necklaces, accessories and stuff, parts, so 171 is about what we're gonna get here. We could buy the better bow. We could probably get us about over there. If we look at our currencies here, 991. I want to get into a raid at this point. Or we could wait until later, and then we just get a new weapon pretty much for free. Not have to worry about that. Okay. Look at the list of stuff here. Rule the skies. Not right now. What's up with these other quests we're currently holding? For no reason. Got Odin. That's level 50 situation. Gale Force warning. Extreme mode. Get a very bad bow if you wanted to. This very mysterious exploration mystery quest riddle thing. And Ultima weapon hard mode something something. Whether or not any of these are things that would even happen is another question. Okay. Currently cannot do that though. We lack 1, just the number, and 2, probably also the ability, the skill. Let's be honest with ourselves here. Okay. Let's back to Black Mage. Why not? Doesn't matter. A little bit worse. What parts are just worse? Well, 90 bracelets here, huh? That's the best we got. It's not very good. Anything else in here, intellect-wise? Vitality and strength, and vitality and mind, and piety. 40 and lower level stuff. Dexterity. Yeah. Depends what we've gotten as drops and stuff, I suppose. Okay. If that is currently kind of off the table, just pop over to Oxyzendu since we're here. A lot of these are going to probably be unlocks, super high level dungeon, hard mode, something something, raid, etc, etc. We'll see, I guess. Okay. Well, let's see. Sound of So immediately take a look here. Asserting the authority of the Zendu chieftain. Reap what you sow. What could that be? something else entirely. I'm sure. See if we can do any of these things. Really don't think, like, grinding for gear or trying to get upgrades would be a very good use of time right now. We can think about it. Maybe if we get to a quote-unquote hard mode, lower level something something, we could get some upgrades and then everything will be fine. It's probably kind of the idea. Dungeons and stuff. I suppose. We will see. Next time. Goodbye.